Every day is just one heartbeat away from a headline. This is Hidden Killers with Tony Brueski, featuring retired FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffindaffer.
Diddy, well, it went down, and Diddy is now in custody in New York, and what happens next? Well, that's anyone's guess. Obviously, more hearings, possibly more charges. Joining me to discuss, Jennifer Coffindaffer, retired FBI Special Agent. Jennifer, were you at all surprised that it went down, this soon and kind of by surprise? Supposedly he was going to be turning himself in, but that didn't happen that way.
Yeah, first of all, not at all from the surprise standpoint. Often we'll do that to sort of lure somebody so that we can keep track of where they are and then make a very safe arrest. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't have been a good plan to do it really any other way. First of all, just the manpower and time expended to find exactly where he was and then to go into a situation that they couldn't more control would have been dangerous under the circumstances. So I'm not surprised about that. My hat goes off to these HSI special agents. They did this really, really rapidly when you consider the amount of information they had to work with after those warrants.
Yeah, and there's likely probably more to come on this case. But they went in Monday night. Apparently he was going to turn himself in. There's a very stark picture of him in Central Park. I don't know if you saw it. It was actually the afternoon of the arrest. And he's just kind of sitting there on a hill, kind of overlooking the big green space there, people out playing, picnicking, just enjoying their time in the park. And he just kind of has this look on his face of just, I don't know if it's just giving up, of accepting reality of where it's at. But it almost looked peaceful in a way, which is kind of surprising, knowing that he knew it was all about to come crumbling down.
It was funny, Tony. I was in Central Park right at that same time.
Really?
But fortunately, I wasn't getting handcuffed.
Yes.
Or anything. So that's good. I was there. And I tell you, it's just a huge situation because I believe that so many people didn't believe anything was going to happen. You and I had many discussions on this. I had many discussions with Chris Cuomo. He was another one. He said, I just don't know that they're going to be able to put a case together. I'm like, Chris, the case is already together.
Yeah.
From the standpoint that the search warrants were done. The Bureau and the U.S. Attorney's Office would not have gone to those links if they didn't believe they had a rock solid case. They were just building upon the case that they already had built. And so, anyway, I know it's hard to believe because he's such an icon in some respects, or was a billionaire, mm-hmm. Pretty much self-made. And I just don't think anybody thought he was touchable, but he was very touchable.
Yeah, I think anybody is touchable if you do the wrong things enough. I was going to say do the right things, but do enough of wrong things, you're going to. But look how long it took. Look how long he was able to basically live this life, even hint at it in public, in interviews, and his friends, associates, all kind of hinting at, we can't talk about what goes on at Diddy's house because it's so bad. And it's just, it's shocking because we were in a culture for so long where everybody was just like, oh, I bet that's really bad. I don't think anybody, I hope nobody really thought they thought to the extent of just how bad it really was that we're learning about now.
Again, I think that anyone who read those civil suits, mm-hmm. those allegations were just so stark and so criminal in nature that I think anyone with at least a law enforcement background would look at that and say, whoa, this just isn't a civil matter. And then beyond that, the number of people, and I know a lot of people said, well, he's rich, they're just going after the money. Look at Cassie was paid off in one day. And so people are coming out of the woodwork. When you read the details that were in all of these suits, it was clear to me this wasn't just made up. This was real.
No, I mean, it's very, very starkly real.
All right, true crime addicts, let's cut the crap. You're knee-deep in the gory details of your favorite podcast when suddenly a commercial hits like a bad meal. Seriously? You deserve better. Upgrade to True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts, where you can binge without those annoying ads. Plus, get extended interviews that go deeper into the darkness and early access to episodes so you can be the first to know. It's like trading up from fast food to fine dining, but with more blood. So, go ahead. Search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe and feast on the good stuff.